Today I've taken the session for the first years to discuss about how to solve higher order differential equation using partial fractions. Okay. Now let us see the first problem here. Solve b square plus a square into y is equal to secant ax. Okay. Now let us compare this first equation with a general form of higher order differential equation. That is f of b into y is equal to q of x, where f of b is equal to b square plus a square. Okay. Comparing equation 1 with the general equation, we get f of b is equal to b square plus a square and q of x is equal to secant ax. Now how to find the roots of this equation? We have to write it in the form auxiliary form. Auxiliary form f of m is equal to 0. So that gives m square plus a square is equal to 0. So that gives m is equal to plus or minus ai. Now this is a complex root. Okay. Now whenever we get the complex root, we write the complementary function which we denote it as yc, given by e power ax into c1 cos bx plus c2 sin bx. This is the formula. Now compare with the root of m. In m, we don't have the real part. Okay, the complex number is given by a plus or minus bi or x plus or minus yi. But here we have 0. That is a is equal to 0. Then b is equal to a. Right, then substituting these two values here, we have yc is equal to e power ax, that means a is equal to 0, so we get it as 1. Now left over, substitute b is equal to a, so what we get, c1 cos ax plus c2 sin ax. So this is a complementary function. Complementary function is solving the left hand side of the equation. Okay, now coming to the particular solution, yp is equal to 1 by f of d of q of x. What is given q of x here? Secant ax. So 1 by d plus ai, that is 1 by d square plus a square secant ax. Here d square plus a square cannot be factorized. So this a square, we write it as a square I square minus of a square I square. That means we can write it as d plus ai into d minus ai. Okay. Now this is the fraction we have to resolve using partial fractions. And how do we consider the partial fractions here? These two are linear factors. Okay. That is power 1. Okay, the factor to the power 1. So both are linear factors. So let us consider using partial fraction as 1 by d plus ai into d minus ai is equal to a by d plus ai plus b by d minus ai. Now taking LCM, 1 by this denominator is equal to a into d minus ai plus b into d plus ai. So what happens here? The denominator will get cancelled on both sides when we take the LCM here. So this is the leftover equation. Now from this equation, a and b are unknown constants. So we have to get the values of a and b. Now from this equation, we can solve by a number of methods to get a and b here. This is one of the simplest method. Now put b is equal to ai, because only these two values we can consider, because what are the roots for equation here? M is equal to plus or minus ai. That means plus ai and minus ai are the roots of the equation. So we can put b value only as those two values. Once let us put b is equal to ai in this. So what happens here? This a coefficient will become 0 and b coefficient will become 2ai. So that gives b is equal to 1 by 2ai. Then again put b is equal to minus ai in this equation only. Then a coefficient will become minus 2ai and b coefficient will become 0. So that gives a is equal to minus 1 by 2ai. Now substitute these a and b values in equation 4, because this f of b must be written into the partial fraction form. So when we substitute here, this is the term we get minus 1 by 2ai into b plus ai plus 1 by 2ai into b minus ai. 1 by 2ai is common. Okay, so 1 by d plus ai plus 1 by d minus ai over secant ax. Now we have to apply this operator over secant ax. Let us first substitute this operator on secant ax. How do we do that? 1 by d minus ai secant ax. Now here we have one of the method of solving this way, that is when we have 1 by d minus a q of x, that is we call it as alpha beta rule also. So 1 by d minus a q of x, whenever we are given 1 by d minus a form of q of x, whenever we have 1 by d minus a of q of x, we substitute the formula e power ax into integral e power minus ax into q of x dx. Now here e power ax, now this, according to this formula we write here e power iax integral e power minus x, because whatever a value we have here, that should be written according to this formula. Okay, here ai is positive, so e power positive ai will come outside the integration, and the same way the negative e power minus ai will be taken along with the integration with the secant ax. Okay, right? Now here this e power minus ax, we expand it as cos ax minus I sin ax into secant ax is, we write it as by cos ax. Now this value cos ax by cos ax is 1 minus sin by cos tan ax. Now we integrate this. Integral 1 dx is x. Okay, minus I into integral of tan ax. Integral of tan x dx is, this is a formula, minus log mod cos x. Okay, but here you have x coefficient as a, so we get the constant in the denominator, so we get this value as x plus I by a log mod cos ax. Okay, this is one of the value of d minus ai. In the same way we calculate d plus ai. So 1 by d plus ai. So this value again we have to write it as d minus a form. We write it as d minus of minus ai secant ax. Okay, now here again we substitute this same formula 1 by d minus a of q of x, that is putting a is equal to minus ai. So how do we write according to the formula? E power negative term outside the integration into e power positive term should be taken along with secant ax, because we have minus ai. So minus ai is outside the integration and plus ai is inside the integration. Okay, now this e power iax, we are writing it as cos ax plus I sin ax by cos ax. Okay, now simplifying this value, we have 1 plus I tan ax, 1 plus I tan ax. The same integration we get, but with a minus sign, x minus I by a log mod cos ax. Okay, substitute these two equations. So we get it as 1 by 2ai into e power iax, because this is the first term we have from equation 7 for d minus ai. So substituting the values what we got in equation 7 and 8 in equation 6. So 1 by 2ai into e power iax into x plus I by a log mod cos ax. Till here is your d minus ai term, and here this is d plus ai term value. E power minus iax into x minus I by a log mod cos ax. Okay. Now how do we simplify here is, just see the x terms first. In these x terms, x is common. Okay. and 2ai is common. So how do we write is taking x common, so e power iax minus e power minus iax by 2ai plus, now in these two terms log mod cos ax is common. Okay, log mod cos ax by a into a is a square and I will get cancelled here, and taking this 2 along with e power term, e power iax plus e power minus iax by 2. Now here expand e power iax as cos ax plus I sin ax and minus iax as cos ax minus I sin ax. So this simplified value will be equal to sin ax and this simplified value will be equal to cos ax. Cos ax log mod cos ax, okay, by a square. So this is the value of particular solution. Then we need to write the general solution. Y is equal to yc plus yp. So from the equation, previous equation, y is equal to c1 cos ax plus c2 sin ax, and then this is a particular solution, x by a sin ax plus 1 by a square cos ax log mod cos ax. Okay, now the another problem here, solve d square plus 4 into y is equal to tan 2x. Again we compare this equation with the general form, f of d into y is equal to q of x, where f of d is equal to d square plus 4 and q of x is tan 2x. Now again we have to get the roots of the equation. So auxiliary equation is given by f of m is equal to 0. So m square plus 4 is 0, m is equal to plus or minus 2i. Okay, now how do we write the roots? As these are complex roots, we write it as the same formula, yc is equal to e power ax into c1 cos bx plus c2 sin bx. Right, now substituting here from this, a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 2. So we get yc as c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x. Now the particular solution, yp is equal to 1 by f of d q of x. So this is written as f of d is 1 by d square plus 4 tan 2x. Now d square plus 4 we write it as d plus 2i into d minus 2i tan 2x. Now again this we have to solve by using partial fractions as in the previous problem. Again we consider it as a by d plus 2i plus b by d minus 2i. Now taking LCM and cancelling out the denominator on both sides, that gives the value 1 is equal to a into d minus 2i plus b into d plus 2i. Now we have to get the unknown constants a and b. So as in the auxiliary equation, we know that the roots are 2i and minus 2i. So the same values are substituted to find a and b values. Put d is equal to 2i. So what happens here, a coefficient will be 0 plus b into 4i. So that gives the value d is equal to 1 by 4i. And when we put d is equal to minus 2i, b coefficient will become 0 and that gives the a value as minus 1 by 4i. Now substitute these two values in the fraction what we consider, that is a by d plus 2i plus b by d minus 2i. So we get it as minus 4i into 1 by d plus 2i plus 1 by 4i d minus 2i. Now here 1 by 4i is common, so positive term is written here first. 1 by d minus 2i minus 1 by d plus 2i. Now from the above two equations we have to solve for tan 2x because q of x, these operators has to be applied over tan 2x. Now let us apply this term first, 1 by d minus 2i tan 2x. So how do we solve this? Again using the e power term formula, 1 by d minus 2i tan 2x, and here a is equal to 2i. Using the same formula, e power ax, that is here a is positive, so first we are writing positive term outside the integration into integral of e power minus 2ix tan 2x dx. Okay. So here e power 2ix integral e power minus 2ix is cos 2x minus I sin 2x. Tan 2x is written as sin 2x by cos 2x. So these terms when multiplied, cos 2x into sin 2x by cos 2x. So cos term will get cancelled. That is integral of sin 2x minus I into sin 2x into sin 2x. Sin square 2x by cos 2x dx. Now this is integral of sin is minus cos. So we get it as minus cos 2x by 2 minus I into sin square is 1 minus cos square. So 1 minus cos square 2x by cos 2x. So this is minus cos 2x by 2 minus I into this value again simplified 1 by cos 2x, that is secant 2x plus cos square 2x by cos 2x will give the integral of cos 2x value. Now here this is minus cos 2x by 2 minus I by 2, and integral of secant x formula is log mod secant x plus tan x. Okay, so according to that formula we write that x coefficient is 2, so that 2 is constant written in the denominator after integrating. So as per to the formula, I by 2 log mod secant x plus tan x form, secant 2x plus tan 2x, and integral of cos 2x is sin 2x. This is one of the value of b minus 2i. Now in the same way we consider b plus 2i. Okay. Now here we rewrite of the form b minus a form where a is equal to minus 2i. So because a is negative, first we have to write the negative term outside the integration, that is e power minus 2ix integral e power 2ix tan 2x dx. Now here inside the integration expand e power term, that is cos 2x plus I sin 2x into tan 2x as sin by cos. The same simplification we get integral sin 2x plus I into sin square by cos 2x. This sin square is written as 1 minus cos square 2x. Again we get integral secant x dx form, which is log mod secant x plus tan x. So the same formula we get minus cos 2x by 2 plus I by 2 log mod secant 2x plus tan 2x minus integral of cos is sin, so sin I by 2 sin 2x. Now substitute these two terms in the particular solution. What we have assumed, that is yp is equal to this 1 by d plus 2i into d minus 2i. That is nothing but this formula applied over tan x, tan 2x. So that value after substituted, okay, this is the value of d minus 2i, this is the value of d minus 2i and d plus 2i. So in this again, in the cos 2x form, this is minus cos 2x minus of minus plus cos 2x by 2. So in these two terms we can take cos 2x as common, and this 2 is combined with e power term, e power, and this is minus of minus plus, so this term I have written first, e power minus 2ix minus e power 2ix by 2. And in these two terms log mod secant 2x plus tan 2x is common, I is common, and again we have for this also e power 2ix, so that is written here e power 2ix plus e power minus 2ix by 2. And in the last term again I sin 2x is common, and again this by 2 is combined with e power 2ix and e power minus 2ix. Now this when we simplify, e power minus 2ix is cos 2x minus I sin 2x, and this is cos 2x plus I sin 2x, but we have minus sign outside, so here cos 2x will get cancelled, and in this term when we expand, e power 2ix is cos 2x plus I sin 2x with a plus sign, so cos 2x minus I sin 2x. So this value is what I sin 2x will get cancelled, and in the third term again this is the plus value, so we get only cos 2x by 2. And then this simplified value cos 2x and cos 2x will get cancelled, minus 2i, these two terms. So minus 2i sin 2x by 2, and here 2 cos 2x by 2, and in the third term also 2 cos 2x by 2. So the final simplified value here is minus I sin 2x in the first term, sin 2x cos 2x, and this is log mod secant 2x plus tan 2x into cos 2x plus I into sin 2x and cos 2x. Okay, so simplified value is minus 1 by 4, and again here sin 2x cos 2x will get cancelled. This is the leftover value, minus 1 by 4, I into I will get cancelled, cos 2x into log mod secant 2x plus tan 2x. Now this is the value of particular solution yp. Now let us write the general solution of the given equation as y is equal to yc plus yp. Okay, that is y is equal to c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x minus 1 by 4 cos 2x into log mod secant 2x plus tan 2x. Okay, thank you.